I quite enjoyed it, really. I mean, I had to put my character, it wasn't a lot of things that happened to my character didn't happen to my mother.
But in the end, the story finishes as she would have liked for her mom. First-time author Diane Wilde had the story in her mind for years, but had just never gotten around to writing it down.
We forget to do things for ourselves. We do it for everybody else, and women particularly. And we forget to stop and say, what would you really like to do? What would you enjoy?
An impoverished home child, Diane's mom was sent to Canada from England in the early 20th century. Diane was always intrigued by her mother's story, but because her mom rarely spoke about the past, Diane had few specific details. So, a fiction book it would be.
I didn't really know where I was going with it. I mean, I've never written before. I read a lot. I'm an avid reader, but I've never written myself. And then when I got it completed, I knew it wasn't good enough. I knew I needed to find some help.
And that's when she connected with writing coach Wendy Dewar Hughes. The pair met at a coffee shop, and the rest, as they say, is history.
When Wendy worked with me, she didn't sort of make me feel like, well, you're an idiot, you know, you should have done this and that. We just worked together well.
Sometimes I had to cut pieces out and send them back and say, rewrite this thing, this is no good. You know, just different parts of the writing process that we worked through piece by piece.
It's very hard to put yourself out there and saying, well, you know, I've written this story, I think it's good enough to put on paper. So that's a big thing, a big step to take.
Diane said that this is one of her goals, was to write this book and get her mother's story out there. And I feel very proud of her that she just took it and went, okay, I'm going to do this. And that's often what it takes.
And though the now published paperback was years in the works, Diane flips back to reflect on her manuscript milestones and, of course, her mother.
She's gone now, but it would be nice if I would love it if she could have seen it, you know, because she would be amazed to think there was a story. Because we all feel so ordinary, don't we? Really. I mean, we don't feel that we've achieved anything, but you know, we all achieve something. Everybody's got a story.
Although Diane started out her journey wanting to tell a story inspired by her mother, she ended up with a lot more than just a book. She came away with a great experience and the hope that she will inspire future authors. In Harrison Hot Springs, I'm Tiffany Gurdon for Shaw TV.